the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed this morning. Let's bleed this morning. King Jr. Big homie Coop in the mother effing building. DeLand James, Katie Peeps, Anwar Willis. The Sensei, Stormy B-Man's in the building. Clarence McLean, Akanto. Ramel Lane, Chauncey Moore, Brian H, DP Rocker. Joe. Mike Lawson. Yave, salute. Daryl Alexander, Viva Tu Vida, salute. Reef the Watchers in the building. King Vonnie. Mike Biggs, Boxing's in the building. Salute. Mark Casey, Robert Singleton, Brooklyn Born. Antonio Handbrake. Kai World, salute. Andrew Gray, Ratchet since 91, Omega Red. Hard Body, J. Timo. Oh yeah, it's time to bleed this morning. Time to bleed. Oh yeah. Devon Mayfield, salute. MP, what the fuck? What's good? Crush the Legend in the building. Thrill Hill, Duke Tide. Clarence McLean, Trick, Nolte, what up? How you? Yes, sir. Brent Fox. Kevin Dunbar. WJ Lucky. Yashua Obadiah, salute. Bells, Snacks B in the building. Queen 71. Copper Aborigines in the building. MXC, salute. Bruce the Barber, salute. Yes, sir. Deeply goated. Bruce Goes, salute OG. The Brothers UK in the building. Yep. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see what's going on in this picture. Pablo Escobar. And let me be the first to tell you. I always make reference to the greater good. Okay? I've always made reference to the greater good. Bud left us with a lot of questions. And I will say that there are things that we don't understand, but the things that are in plain view, we're like, what? What? We were like, what? What, Bud, what are you doing? Why are you saying that? Well, I don't think a lot of that matters anymore. I don't think a lot of that matters anymore. Well, old school salute. What Bud did yesterday, Key of Life, salute. Jeffrey Lopez, Ronald Haskins. Ring Dragon, salute. Outlaw Jr., Opera LD. That's how it sounds when I go to a troll's mama house. I eat your fruit snacks, drink up your Capri Sun, and you're in the bed past midnight with the blanket up to your nose, with your eyes glassy, teared up. Is Drew Titan in the room with my mom? That's all you hear. Face! Vince, salute. Dwayne Jones. Big Block. And I'm stealing your snacks. Gumato, salute. Anyway. Picasso, what up? Slow clap for Bud. Now, let me be clear. Sheena, salute. One thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. But now I'm starting to believe, Boss Red, salute. Remember when he re-signed and we couldn't figure out what the hell was going on? All we knew was that he re-signed and we was like, yo, bro, what's going on? But I want to bring something to y'all attention because I just thought of this yesterday. Y'all remember year number 2 or 3, Brian H., salute, Boli. Year number 2 or 3 of the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fiasco. Y'all remember that? And he resigned, and we were like, yo, what are you doing? Don't you want this Floyd fight? You go off on your own, you get all that money for yourself. Why you want to split it with Bob? And we kept calling Manny stupid. Jeff, the producer, salute. We were like, yo, you stupid. What is wrong with you? Now that I think about it, doesn't that Bud and Manny, isn't that a little similar? You can make a lot of money on your own. Why the hell are you re-signing? I'm believing, and I could be wrong. Reed 223, Cedric Taylor, salute. I could be wrong because I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I'm starting to think that there was something in those contracts that made them re-sign in order to get the rest of whatever bread that they were promised. I'm starting to think that's what that was. Manny's not going to talk about it. I don't know if Bud is going to talk about it. Ronald Haskins, salute. Whatever. LeVar, what up? Simon Bridgman in the building, main boxing biker, salute. I was like, why do these guys? That's the second fight I've seen do that. Manny and Bud. Mr. Finesse, salute. I'm like, what? Yo, were we not out here like, yo, Bud, come on. For those of you that have seen contracts and seen some messed up, yo, look at the rap business. Y'all watch these, Where Are They Now? These music documentaries, Sylvester, salute. And your favorite artist, you find out the music you've been jamming to all these decades, and you see them somewhere years later. And it's like, yeah, they play that at every club, and they still play it on the radio to this day. I'm not getting paid for it. Huh? What you mean? You can't go anywhere without this song playing and everyone knowing what it is, and he's not getting paid for it. The guy the little dude that bought the masters. Every time it spins on any record or on any station around the world, that some little dude that signed him back in 1979 or 1980, every time it spins, he gets paid. Jay Boomin, salute. Unique Dawn. Yeah. These contracts are ridiculous sometimes if you don't know what you're doing. Bob Arum is a lawyer by trade. You see, now it's starting to make sense. Now, Andrew Charles, salute. Now, what I will say is, but I'm sure you heard the stories. You should have been there in the first damn place. I'll say that. Stephen Bailey, salute. You know, there was more than enough evidence within the industry about this guy. And that's all I'll say. But right now, you went there, you rode the ride, you took a lot of bullets. We came for you. I know I came for you because I didn't understand it. It had nothing to do with your skill set. Bud is a bad motherfucker. But I didn't understand what he was doing. And now that I think about it, since he did this move, because he's out of it. Now that he did this, maybe, and I don't know, because of course I haven't spoken to Bud, but I'm trying to put things together. Maybe 704 Jew, 704 Joe, salute. Maybe when he said that about Bud, I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills, and Bud said, y'all don't know his heart. Maybe that was a play, because if he went off right there, maybe Bob would have did something crazy to him. Maybe. Mark Booker, salute. I'm just trying to make sense of it now. Everything is starting to make a little more sense. Maybe he was like, I gotta play it cool now, because I'm planning ahead. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it cool. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna be a good little yes, master. And right when I know I'm out the door, I'm gonna speak my mind. And he not gonna believe what I'm about to do. But if I start beefing now, he gonna see it coming. Maybe Bud was crazy, but crazy like a fox. Teak Sports, salute. So what I'm saying is, as far as this is concerned, I'm backing off for Bud. Because what he did yesterday was epic. This is historic. I want y'all to know that. And even these court cases could drag out to 3 to 5 years, man. But the fact that he did this speaks volumes. P. Dep, salute. This speaks volumes. Self-made, salute. Slip the jab, salute. Self-made says, I can see that, but my problem is, why did he act like Spence was ducking him? Well, he's a competitor. You know, Keith Thurman's going to say everybody was ducking him. There's somebody in the top 20 that is going to come up and tell us, oh, these guys knew me for years. And they were ducking me. They knew I was coming. You're going to hear it. Aaron, my brother, salute. He says, sometimes the best thing you could do is let your enemy believe you're stupid, weak, or incapable. Perfect. Now I'm starting to think that's what you don't know his heart. Yeah, you don't know his heart. The whole time, when Bob Arum has his back turned, he's sharpening the knife. Because if he said something there, we was looking for him to say something right there. What? Yo, Al, give me some bread so you can get me out this contract. Maybe there's something in the contract that says you can't buy out the contract. I'm just saying, because maybe Bob learned from Floyd. Didn't Floyd get out his contract with some bread? And then Floyd went on to do what? Be the face of boxing for like a decade. And Bob Arum looked and said, I can't let that shit happen again. Enter Bud Crawford. He says, nope, never again. I lost Oscar, who's done well for himself. I lost Floyd. I'm not doing it again. I'm not going to lose no $1 million nigga. And all these niggas support each other, so I got him. And salute to Black Fight Fan, because he made a great point. Fred Hampton, salute. He made a great point on Trill yesterday. If y'all missed it, I feel sorry for y'all. Top Rank. There's a no black fighter policy over there. So here's my question. If you don't promote black fighters, why are you signing them? What? We are the product that sells itself? We are a product. A product. Drew, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Drew? DJ Zion Love, salute. I missed somebody up there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second, y'all. My apologies. Salute to my brother Judah Ben Israel. He says, this was a prime example of the wise man playing the fool. Bud was the wise man. A fool can't play a wise man. And you know what? Like I said, salute to Bud. Salute to Bud. I'm going to back all the way up off of him. I'm backing up all the way up because this move right here, you gotta understand, he didn't only do this for him. He did it for everybody over there. I saw Shakur Stevens put something up on Twitter today. Somebody shared it in the group chat. And I was like, wow. Players ball salute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play something for y'all. And like I said, you know, salute the Black Fight fan because he made an excellent point. You don't have a budget for black fighters. Why are you signing them? You're not promoting black fighters. Why are you signing them? Before I play what I'm about to play, y'all recall Professor X, salute. Y'all recall the Big Steel? What up? Y'all, Macados, Mac of the South, Snacks B. Joe the Beast. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. Sir, what up, brother? Where the fuck is Nicholas Walters? Huh? Remember him? You remember Nicholas Walters? Remember him? The Axeman? The West Indian brother? Where is he? Let's find out. Nicholas Walters. There he is, Jamaican professional boxer. Let's go to his box rec, please. Holy shit. The last time we saw him was against Lomachenko. Then they chained him up and put him in the basement. Where the fuck is he? You remember he quit in that fight? Remember they asked him, you want to continue? No. What'd you say? I said no. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't on Dream Street. He was just getting tagged. And where he's been since then? You remember? Oh, wait. There was something else. You know what's special about that fight? He didn't fight in 13. No, wait. I'm sorry. Yeah. 2015, he fought Jason Sosa to a draw, which was BS. You remember that? I think that wasn't that fight on HBO? All right. Here was the thing. He knocked out Vic Darchinyan. He knocked out, well, he stopped Nonito Donaire. Remember that? He stopped Donaire. He stopped Darchinyan. All right. And we were like, yo, the Axeman. Miguel Marija, he beat him. He beat him unanimous decision, right? Jason Sosa, that he fought him to a draw, which was BS. That led to the Vasily Lomachenko fight. And we ain't seen that man since. That was Loma's 6th pro fight. I believe it was. What happened to the Axeman? Cassandra, salute. What happened to the Axeman? Where'd he go? They shelved him for a year, then threw Lomachenko at him. Got it in I saw that when it happened. I said, yo, what? Why he can't get a fight? Why he can't get a fight? What the hell? You stopped Darchinyan. Then everyone said, oh, you know, Darchinyan is used. Nonito beat him already. Then he fought Nonito, and what happened? Oh, well, you know, he already lost to Rigo. Sure. Mm-hmm. What happened to Rigo? His best win was his worst loss, Nonito Donaire. That wasn't supposed to happen. And he did it on, guess where? HBO. You guys got to stop. We have too many examples. Mr. Finesse in that super chat, he says, salute, Drew. Salute to Terrence Crawford, the guy who's been accused of fighting nobody by everyone, including me, is in the biggest fight in boxing for us as a people moving forward in this sport. Brother, like I said, I'm backing all the way off of Bud. This, what he did, is historic. We can always talk about, look, my only discrepancy at this point is why did he go over there in the first place? But outside of that, look, he made a business decision, fine. But then all these things started happening with him. And we're going to review why this case that he's making, it really makes sense. Because these guys have left a trail of blood behind them, and everyone just ignored what they saw on the floor. Like, oh, blood? Yeah, someone got shot, and there's a trail of blood leading right to the top rank office, but we nothing to see here. They're trying to kick dirt over it. They're trying to scrub it out the ground. No, it's there. We see it. It's there. We see it, and it is what it is. Tab Investment, salute. Jafar Cesar, we got to be proud of Bud, man. We got to be proud of Bud. If anything, this is a power move. This is a power move. Now, I'm going to play Salute to Fred in the barbershop. I went into his channel and had to pull the audio because I said, wait a minute. Didn't he have Cameron Duncan on there and they were talking about this? So you know me. Let me go get the receipts. Lions Truth, salute. Calvin Johnson, Aftermath White, salute. Let's go get the receipts. Let's play it.
Got a lot of people in here. Dre's Finest, DMV's on deck, Shot Barbershop. Mr. Finesse has a question. Salute, Fred. What's his opinion on why Bud hasn't gotten bigger fights and the tactics of Eddie Hearn? Eddie the Germ. Eddie Hearn.
Let me I'm gonna bring it back.
We got a lot of people in here. Dre's Finest, DMV's on deck, Shot Barbershop. Mr. Finesse has a question. Salute, Fred. What's his opinion on why Bud hasn't gotten bigger fights and the tactics of Eddie Hearn? Eddie the Germ. Eddie Hearn. Salute to fail. What's your opinion on why Bud hasn't gotten the bigger fights? And can you talk about your relationship with Bud from past, present, and if you guys still are in business together in terms of future?
I love him, and as a person, forget the boxing.
Mm-hmm.
We started out, and I had to put him in Iowa, and I had to put him, and pay for the fights and stuff. So we came up hard together right out of the amateurs, and my co-manager, Brian McIntyre, we're still really good friends, and we talk all the time.
Sure.
He's really a great guy. So there's no bad feelings or anything, and he still pays me, a few points, a couple points. And when you're making $2-3 million a fight, it's a lot of money. So it's still good to get a check like that. So
what he's saying is Bud came up hard with Cameron Duncan. As far as promotion is concerned, when fighters get to a certain point, they can promote themselves. But being that Cameron Duncan has been there with him from the beginning, those points that they agreed upon, let's say Bud was making $3,000 a fight, $1,000 a fight, $800 a fight when he came up. Those points, that's money that goes to Cameron Duncan. As Bud increased his paycheck, became more known, he still kept that same percentage agreement with Cameron Duncan. So he's still giving him a check. That's a noble thing to do, where he could have told Cameron, yo, kick rocks. I'm good now. You did your job, but people know me now. Get out of here. Bud still maintained a relationship with Cameron Duncan. That's a noble thing for him to do. Salute to Bud.
The reason, he's with Arum and he's not PBC. So, I don't know why they haven't made a fight. That I don't know because I'm not privy to that.
Are you? Why is
Go
it?
ahead.
Okay, please continue.
No, where he's at, it was a really good deal where I got him over there and got him set up, and he's, You know, he's made a lot of money.
Sure.
A lot of, I'm talking a lot of money.
Yes.
But as boxing has changed, you know, he, you know, why would Al Heyman take one of his guys, top guy, and take a shot at bringing Arum in? He's got plenty of guys to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's, you know, and now I've got, you know, Boots Ennis, and you know, they're in no rush to fight him, and I understand that. And I'm going to have to, you know, he's doing really well, and he's going to do better. I'm in the middle of renegotiating with Showtime, and so, you know, he's doing really well, and he's going to do better. But you know, somewhere you got to sit with Heyman if you're in the welterweight division and say, Al, what can we do to work something out? And
y'all heard that? Basically, Heyman got all the welterweights. Heyman has all the welterweights. It comes to a point where you got to sit down with Al and say, yo, we got to work something out. What he's talking about is Bob Arum not making the fight.
You know, obviously you're becoming a free agent. Bob said if you know, he would talk to you about individual fights. He mentioned Spence. He mentioned Josh Taylor. Is there any individual fight out there that appeals to you more than others? And secondly, when do you make the decision? How do you kind of go through it and come up with your decision?
Well, I'm pretty sure my decision is made already. You know, Bob couldn't secure me the Spence fight when I was with him. So how you going to secure me the Spence fight when I'm not with him? So, you know, I'm moving forward with my career right now, and I wish everybody the best.
Hey, yo, Bob tight with everybody right now. He tight this morning.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Let's go, bud. Let's go, bud.
And if you can't make a decent deal, then, you know, it's not like Bud Crawford's going to starve to death, or
Gotcha.
Dennis, or any of these guys. They still could make good money, a lot of money, millions.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not going to get those fights with his guys, which right now he signed so many good guys. Those are the big fights.
Mm.
So
What goes on behind the scenes? And I know, I'm not sure if it's a Cold War. We're not going to, but why is it so challenging? I know you just alluded to it, but with all this money on deck and ready to be received, why is it so challenging for Al Heyman and Bob Arum to work together?
I really don't know. I know both of them very well, but I don't know, you know, what's going on between those two,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when they're on the phone together and talking. I really don't know. I'm not privy. That's what I meant. I'm not.
That's Cap right there. He don't want to say it. He don't want to say it. Nah, crush. I want to be clear. I want to be clear. We're not reaching for the next black hero. We're just giving credit where it's deserved. That's all we're doing. All right? Like we did with Deontay. What's happening with what Bud's doing right now? Understand, everything that we've done, right, that we've spoken up on in reference to Deontay Wilder, in reference to Clarissa Shields, in reference to Bud Crawford. Now, this is a joint effort. This is a joint effort. Everybody needs to step it up. Bud is doing this. He's suing them for $10 million. But realistically, this is not about the money, really. Bud got money. But how do you hold people accountable? You hit them in the pockets to get their attention. Never mind the money. What if next week we find out? What if next week we find out Top Rank tried to settle with Bud for $25 million. I'm going to look at Bud and be like, don't take that bread. Don't take that bread. Keep your goddamn tin boot on their neck. Don't take that bread. Keep your boot on their neck. It's not about the money. This right here is about principle, because everything we've been saying about Top Rank is absolutely correct. Everything we've been saying about the sport of boxing is absolutely correct. From Tyson Fury, from Oscar Valdez, the WBC, and Paulie Malignaggi saying that race don't play a factor, and coon ass niggas like this motherfucker E. Shit Smith, Steve Kim, Rick Glaser. The treatment, it's a joint effort. Clarissa Shields, Deontay Wilder, Shakur get into legal trouble, and we go to BoxRec, and they change his picture, his Olympic picture of him smiling, to his mugshot. And we were like, what are you doing that for? So you go to Kovalev, his BoxRec, and try and, I'm going to change his picture to his mugshot. And then you go online and you can't find the mugshot. You can't find it. You would do it, but you can't find it. This is all a joint effort. We're not looking for one hero. We're looking for an army. You can pop one piece of hair when it's alone, but you grab a bunch of hairs, it's harder to break. We're looking for unity. That's what I'm saying. I want to believe that Bud didn't do this just for his own gratification, because if it's about $10 million, you think Bob Arum got $10 million? Ah, man, just give him $10 million so he can shut the fuck up. Give him his $10 million so he can shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That man got $10 million. It's not about, that's low. $10 million is no money to Bob Arum. He has more money than all of the, he paid these fighters. He got money. Why do you think he's not beefing about Lomachenko and Fury losing money? They lost more money than Bud lost money. It's not about the money, man. $10 million is not money. This shit made the New York Post over here. I was like, what the fuck? This shit is real. This is legitimately, $10 million ain't enough. Bob Arum been fucking people over before I was born. This is serious. This is a stance. You think Bob Arum don't have $10 million a hand over the Bud right now? Yo, man, give what? Let's sit him down. Let's have a mediation. Big Dog Willie, quit being weird with this Amir. I ain't gonna read that. God damn it. Salute to you though, man. Good morning, brother. This is crazy. Nah, I don't sound, that wasn't me on the voice. That was really Bob. That's really him.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That was really him. That ain't me. This is a stance. Thomas, salute. This is a stance. This is a principled stance. Clarissa Shields, and salute the champ side, he says this all the time. If Clarissa Shields was blonde-haired and blue-eyed, she'd be plastered everywhere. Come on, man. Look what they did with Ronda Rousey. She was everywhere, and they had her in the ring beating Floyd Mayweather in the real fight. Not to say that the fights are fake. I'm just saying. In a street fight, I heard this. Dana White said this. Oh, I really think that if he ran in, she ran into her, if Floyd ran into her in the street, that, you know, she beat him. He said that. She was on the cover of Ring Magazine. She's an MMA fighter. She was on the cover of Ring Magazine. How the fuck did she get there? I don't see no boxer on MMA Today, whatever magazines they have. I don't see it. How the fuck she get on the cover of Ring Magazine? Oscar. How'd that happen? He did it because it was good for business. You see, black fighters, we're good for business. We're super talented. We're super talented. What am I talking about? By the way, that was the Floyd curse. Because all of that Floyd Mayweather shit that they were talking, you know what happened? She got right in the ring after she won her ESPY and got kicked in her goddamn grill. And that was the end of that. Now she's doing rehearsed wrestling moves for Vince McMahon, last I checked. But salute to Ronda. She believed her own hype. But Clarissa Shields, has she been on the cover? She's been on the cover of Ring Magazine? Y'all got to tell me. I don't know. Is she on the cover of Ring Magazine? She has to go to MMA to get smoke. Last man, salute. Squirrely. She has to go. Bert, what up? She has to go to MMA to get smoke because she can't find it in the sport of boxing. Where's her shoe deals? Where's her commercials? We get on here and we talk about the injustice that was done to Deontay Wilder for how long now? Before the Fury fiasco, how he wasn't getting enough credit. And how the monkeys don't even get his back because they buy into the bullshit that old media puts out. While he's knocking people over with this high KO ratio, now all of a sudden motherfuckers want to talk about skill set when they spent a decade ripping Floyd Mayweather for being boring. Nothing made sense. This is media trickery. Shields. Y'all remember? I'll go back further than that. Y'all remember how Andre Ward was being treated? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember how Andre Ward was treated? He's inactive. He's always injured. I said, yo, he won the Super 6. That was so long ago. Yeah, but Vasily Lomachenko, his amateur career was further than that. 2 fights in his career, his pro career, what do they always talk about? 1,000 amateur wins. That was before Andre Ward's Super 6. So you want to talk about an amateur career, why can't I talk about Andre Ward's Super 6? Dominance. Don't bully Little G. He called him Little G. That was Andre Ward. Oh, Andre Ward, I mean, why is he bullying Triple G? I said, yo, don't get mad because Triple G said that he beat him. Triple G never said that. I have the video. It's on YouTube. When he was asked, yo, what about Andre Ward? No, Andre Ward, no, guys, no, he's too much. He's too much. That's what he said. And then motherfuckers came right back and said, hey, man, he just don't speak English properly. No, that's what he said. He basically said no. He didn't say maybe in the future, let me make the weight. He said no, he's too much for me. That's what he said. But they capped for him. I'll fight anybody. Charlo was there, both of them. Andre was there. And when we say things like that, you get little ass Paulie Malignaggi calling us a different species. You remember that? Oh, yeah, you know, when you're a different species. What? He's not that dumb. A different species? What the fuck? Do we have an extra heart, extra limb hiding somewhere? Oh, I'm sorry. We got bigger dicks. Yeah, we're a different species. You and I are not the same. What happened?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They fired his ass for that. But the world, like the James Bond movie, the world is not enough. So we're not looking for one hero. What we're looking for is a group effort. Group effort. That's what we're looking for. That's all. We're looking for a group effort. Wake up. You can't name any point in history where there wasn't a dominant black fighter. Not one point in history. Start from now and work backwards. Because when you start, who you starting with? Jack Johnson. Most of you. And there's a whole lot of black fighters that you motherfuckers don't even know. Go subscribe to Stormy B, man. Go subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing. Whenever Kurt Sugar's on, listen. They can tell you some shit. And this is not to discredit white fighters. I'm just saying, they are just saying, we the shit. Listen.
I searched high and low to get your contact information, and I was talking. I'll tell you off air who it is. I won't say it on camera, but feel free to ask me. So I called the Mayweather gym, and they said, Fred, if I give you this number, you have to ask them this question.
Listen.
And I says, okay, what's the question? And they said, ask Cameron Duncan, do Top Rank have like columns of fighters? And they say, we don't want this guy fighting the black fighter. We don't want this fighter fighting the Mexican fighter, and so on and so forth.
You're going to get into the racial stuff, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm asking.
That's a theory there by the greatest matchmaker, probably.
That's a theory there. He didn't say no. He didn't say no. Because he said, you're going to get into the racial thing. He said, Fred said, I'm just asking. He said, that's a theory. He didn't say, no, that's false. Because if it was false, he'd have just said it was false. You understand? If someone asks you did something, you didn't do it, do you say that's a theory? Do you say maybe? Or do you say, no, I didn't do it? You took something out that store? No, I didn't. No. They ain't, well, I could have, it could have fell in my pocket. No. It's either yes or no. He said that's a theory. Let's keep listening.
In my opinion, ever.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not going to mention his name either, but you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
And he used to have a thing up on his board, NBF, no black fighters.
Uh-huh.
And when I was taught to bring up a fighter, and again, it's just, he used to say to me, you can go anywhere in the country, and I'm going to leave it at this. I don't want to go into a long discussion because people are people in God's eyes, and we're all the same. He used to say to me, you can go anywhere into a city in America or anywhere in the world and ask a white guy, and he didn't say any other, he didn't say anything about Hispanic, anything. Ask a white guy to throw a jab, and half of them are going to turn backwards and throw it like a girl and everything. Ask any black man on a street corner in any city in the world, and they will snap out a jab in a heartbeat. And
I didn't say that. What Cameron Duncan is talking about is what the conversation is in marketing behind closed doors. I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm not the athlete. I'm not the boxer. I didn't say that. What he's talking about is how they view the difference between whites, and he didn't say any other ethnicities. Notice he didn't say Latinos. He said white fighters. He said white people and black people. You go to any place in America and ask a white person to throw a jab, and they wind up like a girl. He said you go to any corner, in any hood, USA, and ask a black person to throw a jab, they snapping it out at you. He said that. I didn't say that. 78 ain't say that. Black Fight Fan ain't say that. This is Cameron fucking Duncan who said that. And this is the ideology. When they go look for fighters, Fred just asked about a board. Don't put this guy against this guy. No black fighter. We can stop the show right now, can't we? We can go. I'm home, but we can go home, right? 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 Huh? Yeah. No race in boxing, right? These are the guys making $1 million decisions on a fucking golf course. And we on here fighting with each other. And we got other ethnicities telling us, there's no race in boxing. We got Paulie Malignaggi running around. You just heard it, man. You just heard it. You just heard it. Hey. Watch this. Deontay Wilder has no skill. I had motherfuckers telling me that. They still commented on my video from yesterday. He has no skill. But didn't Cameron Duncan just say the difference? He just said it. He just said it. Deontay Wilder is one of those guys just basically off the street. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me be more specific. Literally off the delivery truck and said, yo, my daughter's sick. I gotta do something. I think I'm gonna start boxing. Bronze medal. Literally off the street. Bronze medal. Got into the pros. He can't do this. He can't do that. He punts like this. Damn near $80 million later, you gonna tell me that the man can't fight? Sure, he's not the best standard boxer. But look at what he's done. And then when we say, yo, look, the treatment ain't the same. If he was white, he'd be on the Wheaties box. He'd have an Apple deal. He'd have an Adidas or a Nike deal. But they don't want to touch this guy. Why? He's black. Ain't no race in boxing. Cameron Duncan says otherwise. Don't talk to us. Salute to Bud. It's not about $10 million is low. This is a statement. We're not looking for a hero. We're looking for an army. Get on the same page. This is what they think about us. We're cattle. I make the Dragon Ball Z reference, but go ahead and watch that cartoon. And y'all see exactly what I'm talking about. Because the reality is when Frieza landed on that planet, they should have jumped his ass, but they didn't know how strong they were. So he rounded their asses up like cattle. Isn't that what they did to Africa? What if Africa and all the countries in Africa united and we left the continent on boats and started conquering all over the goddamn place? That's not in our nature. You think we're not still suffering from PTSD from slavery? Oh, how could you say that? You wasn't there. Uh-huh. My mother wasn't there. My grandmother wasn't there. My great-great-grandmother, but if you go down the line, somebody was there. And when they was kidnapped and brought to a country where they didn't speak the language, and grandma done great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma done got raped a few times, and she spat out a baby that wasn't chocolate black, that was mixed, and they took the baby and killed some of the babies and killed her husband. She's fucked up. Making her raise the kids, the white kids in the house. And if she did get to keep the kids of her own, listen, this is how we do it here, because I don't want you to die. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, do that, so that child grows up. And when they have children, don't do this, don't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And hundreds of years down the fucking road, we're walking around like this, and we don't know why. Thanksgiving. These motherfuckers landed here on red ground. And the original people of this continent took them in, showed them how to eat off the land. If you kill a buffalo, you use the whole thing, the fur, the cook the meat and everything. And what did they have to show for it? When they got their numbers up, hey, get on this piece of land, don't move. We taking this shit over. America. So while we have PTSD and the natives of this ground have PTSD, these Europeans and these motherfuckers of European descents are all Karens because they have this groomed entitlement. You know how many times me as a black man has just been walking down the street and somebody said, what are you doing here? Fuck. It's a free country, right? What are you asking me what I'm doing here for? And I wasn't dressed like this. I'm dressed in a polo shirt sometimes. Damn near had on a suit and tie. What I'm doing here? Yeah, you're a little far downtown, aren't you? If you don't get the fuck out my face. So if we go through this in real life, what the fuck makes you think we don't go through this shit in sports? It's going on in the NFL right now. I ain't gonna get into it. How many times, well, I ain't even gonna, man, it's relevant, man. That's why Paulie's dumbass got fired. Remember, he referred to us as a different species. Remember, he said that. That wasn't a fraudulent slip. No. No, it wasn't. You're listening to it right now. Right now. You think there was a black person in that room making that decision? By the way, I heard Top Rank don't even have black executives. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Don't tell me it's not real when you don't live it. When you're a person in control, when you're a person that can walk around freely and not get looked at strange, yeah. You might hear about it, but you're not sensitive to it, and you don't believe it. Because you're suffering from an extreme level of cognitive dissonance, and I understand that about a lot of you folk. But let's continue.
He used to laugh. He said they're just more physically gifted.
They're just more physically gifted. Thank you, Deontay Wilder. Y'all better be glad he didn't have the skill set as Lennox Lewis. Y'all better be glad he wasn't light on his feet like Muhammad Ali. Y'all better be glad he didn't fight like Floyd Mayweather. Be glad. Be glad he didn't grow up out the womb in a goddamn gym. Be glad y'all got off light. Because with his limited abilities, look at what he's accomplished. And while we was bigging him up, what was y'all doing? Monkeys, what was you doing? Everybody else on code but you niggas. You will never see what we were talking about. This is Cameron Duncan saying this. It ain't me. He said it. You heard it. It's fear. It's all fear. They're scared of us. This is epic what Bud Crawford did. Now I get it. He had to stay quiet. I understand now. Because if he mouthed off then, they'd have froze him out. When Bob said that, he was showing his ass. Yeah, that nigga ain't gonna say nothing. I lost money. He ain't gonna say nothing. What you gonna say, bud? Yeah, man, y'all don't know his heart. And we were like, what the fuck? Yeah, we got mad at him. Now I get it. Now I get it. Bullshit. He was playing his time. $10 million is low. You think Bob Arum ain't got 10 million? You think he ain't got 10 million? When he said, yo, he could buy a house in Beverly Hills. He probably got one there already. You think he ain't got 10 million? For all we know right now, they probably calling Bud's people. We probably on the phone with Bomac. Yo, listen, y'all take 15 million. Y'all just drop the suit and make this shit go away. Now, what they do when that happens is critical. Because like I said, it's not about the fucking money. It's not about the money. It's about bringing light to what Floyd Mayweather said way back in 2009. I think I just held back. I could have been a bigger, quicker draw if I wasn't held back from pay-per-view by Bob Arum. I feel that my first pay-per-view fight should have been with Angel Manfredi. Salute to Angel. He's been on the show. Bob Arum is biased against black fighters. He leans towards Hispanic fighters to keep them on pay-per-view. Floyd Mayweather Jr. revealed in a recent interview with allhiphop.com, while at first glance, the comment might seem like another attempt. Well, y'all can go dig this up. Y'all can go dig this up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
But because it was Floyd Money Mayweather saying that, it's Floyd. We hate him. He's throwing money at the screen. We don't like him. So you disregard, you throw the baby out with the bathwater. You throw everything out. What does that sound like? I don't like how Wilder swings. He throws like this and he punches like that. I don't care if he's knocking everybody out. So I'm rooting for Tyson Fury. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. When the fuck did Deontay Wilder become your goddamn enemy? Black man. Black man. Oh, I'm just keeping it boxing. Yeah, are you? Because while you're keeping it boxing, did you hear what this man said? This is what we've been saying. This is an exec. Did you hear what he just said? You are more athletically gifted. I'll do you one even better. You remember when AJ said that shit? You remember? What'd they do to AJ? I said, oh shit, look at AJ. There's hope for the brother. Retracted. He went to his town, I believe. He went to his town in support after the George Floyd murder. Went to his town, and all he said was support black business. That's all he said. He didn't say kill Whitey. He didn't say burn down their business. He didn't say stop shopping there. He said, yo, just support your own, like the Jews do, like Chinatown, like Little Italy, and what they do to him. Huh? Oh, what they do to AJ?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Salute to Corey McGowan in that super chat. Much love. He said, you cooking like a motherfucker today. Goddamn. Yo, bro, I'm on one. I only slept but 3 hours. Because this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Remember what I said, time reveals all truth? This interview in the barbershop was from last fucking year. And you want to know what's crazy? If you go to Fred's channel and you find these interviews, because he clipped them. You find these interviews, they got the least views that I've ever seen. Why is that? Why is that? What I'm playing for you has the least views. Why is that? They might have a little more now, but why is that? Why? The same reason why I put out the live stream about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I said, look, man, 2028, the Olympics saying they ain't fucking with boxing unless they fix it. Not as many views. And I wasn't doing it for the views. I don't give a shit about that. That was information. That was, yo, can we please get it together? Can we get it together? Do you love the sport or not? Are you hanging up? Did you hang around just to see Deontay lose? Did you stick around just to see a Floyd Mayweather lose and you stick your head out the closet and hoping that Logan Paul knock him out? or this other Indian dude in Dubai. Good luck to him. He's getting a payday. Did you stick around just so you could watch Manny Pacquiao? Now that he's lost, you're gone again. Do you really love this sport? Are you really about fairness? Are you? Then Oscar Valdez, due to the rules, if he failed an A and B sample, should he have been in the ring? How do y'all feel, boxing fans? When we said, yo, was Alejandro Jimenez tested? Because she looked like a dude and she sound like a dude. Y'all just bully her because she gay. No one cares. She looked like a dude. He told us, get out his face. We're not doing shit. And what happened? And how long did it take for them to get back a Freyshawn Cruz to earn her belt? 3 or 4 months? 3 or 4 months? She was in there fighting a man. And the president of the WBC told us to shut the fuck up. Mind you, the Olympics, you know where they're getting their help to try and fix boxing in the Olympics? From Mauricio Suleiman. One of the biggest pieces of crap in the sport of boxing. And y'all letting this happen? All of you with all these channels. Y'all so worried about what the LDBC says and what Drew Titan says, what Champside says, what Ego says. What he say today? I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna tell the complete opposite of what he says. And they're gonna believe me because I'm a black man. And I'm disagreeing because I'm for the sport. If you for the sport, my nigga, pay attention to the big picture. I'm not the picture here. It's us. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I don't know you, nigga. But that's the problem with us. That's the PTSD I'm talking about. Because your grandmother's grandfather. You look, son, don't trust nobody. I was over there sleeping and Billy Bob done stole my shoes. So what I learned from that is you don't trust nobody. Everybody here out for themselves. 100 years later, you walking around, I don't trust no nigga. Fuck these niggas. Yeah, I'm cool with that nigga, but I don't trust no nigga. Why do you think like that? I don't know. Yeah? You don't know. You don't know. And that's the fucking problem. You dumb motherfuckers. You dumbasses. And as long as that is happening to you, these decisions are being made on a golf course. He just told you. We are more gifted. You think it's only athletically gifted? We're smart. When the white man came to Africa, they thought we was fucking animals. They didn't know we were the original man. Oh, we just progressed from primates. If we came up from primates, why the fuck are there still goddamn monkeys and gorillas running around here? Are y'all fucking dumb? Yeah, you gotta be dumb. You guys are dumb as fuck. Dumb. You love boxing? Talk about the 2028 Olympics, getting rid of it. How many hearts is gonna break worldwide? You're about to see 1,000 Vasily Lomachenkos come out. Yo, he was an amateur until he was 30. What? Never mind that. Look at him now, the speed, the angles. Lomachenko 2.0, what the hell? Yeah, he's good. He got 2,000 amateur wins. He was beating up 16-year-olds. He 30. Now he in the pros with all this confidence, and he gets a title shot second fight. Race don't matter. Race don't matter. They did this. 14-0. What happened to the Orlando Salido loss? What happened to it? Huh? We all said no black fighter should be over there at Top Rank. That's the only thing I'll say about Bud. He knew where the competition was, and he should have took his ass to the PBC because that's where the competition was. That's it. But now, I'm past all of that now. This is not about the money, ladies and gentlemen. This is not about the money. This is not about us looking for a hero. This is unity. Sean Porter. This is why I say, when I say on code, you motherfuckers will never understand, man. Jafar Cesar in that super chat. He said something for the collection plate for this sermon. Much love and appreciation, bro. You know, some of you cats will never understand, man. Where's this damn picture at? You know, some people make me so goddamn sick. Hold on, I gotta look for something, y'all. Sean Porter. Y'all will never know why I was annoyed with this motherfucker. You see, you can't keep it boxing when the executives at Top Rank on a golf course or at dinner, eating their caviar, are having conversations about how you're more athletically gifted. So we're going to sign you. We have no plan to promote you, but we're going to sign you to make money off you, but you're not going to get those big fights. Did Bob Arum not kill the Manny Pacquiao fight for Bud Crawford? He did that, right? And we was like, Bud, nah, you got to leave after that. But he didn't leave. He resigned. Just like Manny Pacquiao resigned when he could have left. I'm like, why the fuck would he do that? We don't know what's in those contracts. Maybe he had to. Salute to N Conquest in that super chat. Much love. I mean, the super sticker. Much love and appreciation, man. So after Deontay Wilder loses to Tyson Fury, even though you know what the fuck happened, you know what was going on, you know the controversy, he said what he said. I think we need to start looking at Deontay Wilder as an exciting fighter to watch and not what do you say? Not an all-time great. Let me tell you what that was about. It was about this right here. It was about this. Shared this on my Instagram. All Around Strong Salute. What it is that no matter how much money that Sean Porter has made, no matter how athletically gifted he is, no matter how blessed he is in his career, even with his losses, he still feels that the Lord Jesus Christ jerked him in the genetics department. How could this man walks off a beer truck and working at IHOP, decides I want to box and got this great and this much people are turning around and looking at him? Huh? When I have dedicated my life to this craft, and I know I'm skill set wise, if I was his size, I'd whoop his ass. But God damn it, I stopped growing at the size of a fucking hobbit. Salute to Mike Biggs Boxing in that super chat. He said, I know about this fire you had in your elementary, bro. Cook King, no doubt, fam. Salute to you, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, little man. Never mind the fact that you got millions of dollars, you're a father, and your father did right by you. Salute to all the fathers. Bill. Right? Kenny. Hey. I'll even salute T.O. Sr. He got his son to at least touch $1 million, at least, or close to it. Good job. But no matter how blessed you are, you look at your brother and you got to talk down on him in the earshot of the enemy, because trust me, they're the enemy. If we are cattle, they're the enemy. What do you do with cattle? You slaughter them. When you're done with them, you slaughter them. Plow the fields. Eat grass all day. Get nice and fat. Dinner time. Got your head. Divine Sense, salute, fam. Good to see you. Got your head. Expert Genius, salute. Hanging in the living room. Hanging in the living room. You just heard it. We're just more gifted. And they make those decisions based off of that. But still, they had Floyd Mayweather. He said he's more interested in pushing Latino fighters. Is he lying? Bob Arum just told us Shakur versus Oscar Valdez is not the next fight. He'd rather have Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete, yank Navarrete up from a lighter weight class, and have an all-Mexican pay-per-view card. Did he not say that? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Did he not just say that like a month ago? Shakur, no, he ain't fighting him. He's going to fight Navarrete. And I want an all-Mexican card. What? 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 Stop me when I'm lying. Right in our face. Right in our face. So even if you don't like me or the LDBC or any one of my brothers, if you don't like us, you're going to tell me as a boxing supporter that made sense? Huh? But oh yeah, Drew comes along and says, yo, I want an all-black card on Juneteenth. I want an all-black card on Juneteenth. What am I met with?
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
I'm sorry, where are you monkeys?
Yeah, come on!
Thumbs up, you apes. Your Divine Sense, don't ever feel uncomfortable being here. That was a shot at my people. That was a shot at a bunch of dumb niggas. Don't feel uncomfortable, my brother. Don't feel uncomfortable. And let me talk to the niggas that got my name all in their throat. I will never address you because I'm better than that. And I want you to succeed. I want you to do 1 million views on your channel. I want you to make $100,000 a month. I will never address you. You know why? Because on the golf course, top-ranked executives are saying that we're athletically gifted and we're better than a lot of white fighters or guys that they would think to be white fighters. And they go out and they find us. You ever thought of boxing? And they round us up like cattle. They use us up and they do Bud like that. I am not the problem. They are. And if you niggas are too stupid to understand what's happening, to understand what we've been talking about with Deontay Wilder all this time, with Clarissa Shields all this time, with Freyshawn Cruz-Dezurn all this time, had her in there fighting a man. With Andre Ward, I know Andre Ward played himself, but when he was active, we was out here defending him too. We was out here defending Floyd Mayweather. Never mind what he does outside the ring. When we're talking about his genius inside the ring, we was met with a lot of resistance that stemmed from racism. When you got Paulie Malignaggi out here calling us a different species, what the fuck is your problem with me? Problem is you. I'm not your fucking problem. That's why I don't say y'all niggas' name. But these crackers will see you. Hey, you're one of the good ones. And they'll jump on your show and talk. And yeah, you think you got a live one. You think you got a friend. And you think you're friends with them. You're listening to it. You're listening to it. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to verbally fight with you. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm fucking better than that. That's strength. Strength is not responding to stupidity. When I got facts on my side, what Bud just did yesterday is fucking epic. It's epic. And I got a lot more, but my time is running out. I got a lot more. What Bud did was historic. I hope he don't take a payout. But 10 million is low. 2009, Floyd said this shit. Manny Pacquiao ain't gonna say nothing. I want y'all to understand something. That 5 years it took for that fight to happen. Now I have reasonable cause to believe that Bob Arum slowed up. He halted that whole shit until it couldn't get halted anymore. Again, Bud could have been fought Manny. Bob told us, hey, man, I know how to fight with N. Manny's such a nice guy. He put Manny Pacquiao's friendship ahead of Bud's payday and then turned around and told Bud he lost money on him. How? Now, thanks to that decision, Manny Pacquiao got out of his contract, came to the PBC, and lost to Ugas. Who the fuck is Ugas in the grand scheme of things? Ugas is the man that beat your ass, and he retired. He retired Manny Pacquiao. Now Ugas could, 20 years from now, Ugas could say, I retired Manny Pacquiao. He could say that. Oh, Manny was old. No, but he beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. I don't want to hear it. He stole that from Bud. He stole it. They're on the golf course saying that we are more athletically gifted. And I got a lot of more. I've been on here for an hour and 21 minutes. Where's the lie? So salute to my brother, Crush the Legend. You know, I wasn't going off on you. I'm not saying we're not looking for a hero. What we're looking for is unity. In Vegas, after Deontay was done with his workout, he said a hand, basically, I'm going to give you the short version. You can raise your hand, but when you make a fist, you're united. All I'm asking for is for unity. Because when it comes to their decision-making in business, that's what you hear. You just heard it. You just heard it. I'm not lying, man. So when they tell you, why are you talking about race? It's not like it was. Yes, it is. It's more covert, and there's more money in it. Can you sue for racism? Yes, you can. Already our names, I saw something. Salute to Art Man. I saw something already on Twitter. They shared it on the gram. When did Bud become LDBC? That's what they're saying. I read it. Can you actually sue for racism? Idiot. Yes, you can. Stupid. This is what we're dealing with. So when you talk about racism, you're LDBC. Okay. That's how you want to walk around in life? Good. Cool. So then just say it don't exist and let me know how you work out. Black man, Latino man. You ain't got white privilege either. The second you start acting up in the street or some white person, no, not some white person that when you're filling out your medical form, you could check white because you're really white. I'm talking about a real white person. A real white person. You act up in the street or they think they skipped you in line or you're taking too long. It's get out my country. You could have been born up the block. Get out my country. Huh? I live here. You could have been living in that community all your life. And here come Miss Gertrude moving in from somewhere else. Been on the block for 1 year. You've been there 20 years. And she's telling you to get out her country. Just like they came here and told the Indians, get on that land, don't move. We're taking over the rest of this shit. Huh? PTSD, right? They have a self-entitlement syndrome passed on to them through their generations. We have reverse PTSD. Is it making sense? Self-entitlement, is it making sense? I'm not the enemy. And don't get mad at me. I didn't do this lawsuit. This is what we've been saying. Floyd Mayweather said it in 2009. Now Bud is suing for it. Deontay Wilder said it. Clarissa Shields said, yo, y'all are stupid. Wait, do I still have it here? What did the sister say? Oh, I took it down. But she said, y'all are clowns. Is this it? No, that's Bruce Trampler and his bullshit. Ignorant posts you made here, the so-called top-ranked slave ship paid Bud tens of millions of dollars for this fight, but you're a critic because Spence didn't want the Crawford fight. Bud is a multi-millionaire slave. You should be fortunate. On the golf course, yeah, the black people are more athletically gifted. Yeah. The conference room, the golf course, over dinner, Christmas, New Year's dinner. And then Clarissa Shields says, yo, y'all clowns. Y'all clowns for clowning your own. So when we say stay on code and shut up, there's certain things you shouldn't say. Well, I'm going to keep it real. I'm just talking boxing. You go ahead and talk about. You think that this is only a game. You think it's only a sport. Salute to All Around Strong in the super chat. He said, real talk, Drew. No doubt. PGA's Big Dog, salute. You keep thinking it's just about the sport. While you're playing the sport, they playing your dumb ass. Tell a Native American of this, native of this land, what it is. And look at the looks that they give you. Oh, but they let you not pay taxes. You could build casinos on your land. It's not enough, man. It's not enough. Oh, yeah, that's how you say sorry. We don't have to pay taxes. We can build a casino on our land. Right? That's how you say sorry. If they leave that land and walk down the right neighborhood, you're a little too far up north, aren't you? Man, this is my land. Shut your shit up. Shut up. Your great ancestors slayed my chief great grandfather. You don't tell me where to go. Because here's what's real. They're lucky we all civilized and not wanting revenge. Because we should have been took this bit. Let me not say nothing, man. They're lucky we civilized. That's all I'm saying. They're the animals. I don't have no history of pillaging and pummeling and all this other shit. We don't have no history of that. The natives don't have no history of that. Paulie Malignaggi got on here and tried, not on here, but I was going back and forth with him on Instagram. He tried to tell me, what about what your people did to my people? Salute to Dave Thomas in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, white people don't see evil. Witness it every day. Of course. They ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. He said, what about what your people did to my people? I said, what are you talking about? Africans came to Sicily. Oh, you're Sicilian. That's a difference. See, I know some Sicilians. They look like me. Huh? How'd that happen? You want to know how that happened? I'm going to tell you what I was told. I'm going to tell you what I was told by another Sicilian. Say, yo, man, you know why they don't like us? I say, why? And it was even said in the movie. I forget what movie. But it was straight and to the point. Now, I don't know what's going on down there. That's not my ethnicity. That's not my culture. That's not my species. Africans came there and they did so much fucking. All the babies came out looking like me. So when Italians and everybody look at them, yeah, that term tall, dark, and handsome, they're like, wait a minute, you speak our language, but why he look like that? We ain't fucking with y'all. Last I checked, no Africans went to Sicily and beat everybody up and raped people. Last I checked, that's not in the history books. Maybe I need to read a little further, but you know what? I don't need to. I don't care! But don't try and deny what's happening to us right here. Outside of sport and inside of sport, you just heard Cameron Duncan say the types of conversations that they have. Salute to my brother, Focus Ball, a.k.a. Healer, the mind, body, and coach. He said if blacks didn't fight for USA in 1776, 1812, 1865, there would be no USA. Africans don't have Neanderthal or Denisovian monkey DNA. Non-Africans do. Bro, we ain't got enough time, but we can take it there. We ain't got enough time, though. We ain't got enough time. But all this shit that they say about us, hold up that mirror. Different species, man. Fuck you, Paulie. For real. Salute the Boss Red in that super chat. He said, then they made up the phrase, don't be an Indian giver, as a joke because Native Americans wanted their land back. Thank you. Indian giver. Y'all remember that? You gotta be kind of old. You gotta be old, an OG to hear that. So in closing, salute to Bud Crawford. I hope he stands on his square. It's not about the money. 10 million is low. Bring light to what's happening. I didn't even get to read the post. I didn't even get to read the post from New York Post. But I was just livid. You know, this is ridiculous. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my other channel. Why is the volume on this shit? Hold on. I'm so aggravated with this shit, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Painful Excellence podcast. This shit acting crazy. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. That's my other channel. That's not a boxing channel. It's not a boxing channel. I'm discussing real shit over there. I'm going to leave y'all with the attraction for it. We launched this Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put the kids to bed. It's not a boxing channel. Trolls, you show up there, you already know what's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but y'all already show me how immature you clowns are, but it's okay. All right, get my views up. I don't give a shit. You know, black man, I'm not your enemy. All right, but if my name in your mouth gets you your child support paid or whatever it is you're doing, use it. Don't care. You already know what it is. Drew Titan, Bronson on deck. And shout out to everybody in the Cash App, the Venmo, the PayPal. Matter of fact, I had got a Cash App the other day, and I forgot to read it. Let me go in there real quick. I gotta get better reading that stuff, y'all. I'm so sorry. We'll go to it right now. My brother, Hardbody J. Timo, in that Cash App. YouTube won't let you super chat. Here we go with that shit, man. Salute, man. Salute Hardbody J Timo. Salute to T Wright in that super chat. He said, for if Tyson Fury gets caught, he goes in the air or on the canvas. Yeah. Yeah. And he was back in that super chat. I mean, he's back in that cash app. He said, for Tucker exposed the PP, the P of Boo stance flaw. Yeah, he did. He did. Yo, salute to you. Salute to all of you, man. I appreciate all of you. And again, this is therapeutic for me. But things must be said. And salute to Bud, man. I'm gonna take the gas pedal. I'm gonna take the foot off his neck. You know, because this is the bigger picture right here. Him and Errol can get together. Remember, I always said I only want him and Errol to get together and make some money. I don't hate Bud. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the new channel. You already know what it is, brother. Love y'all.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.